Stopping everybody, Hayden, and welcome back to the Retro Fashion Tarot channel. Got a bit of a special reading for you guys today. I'm going to be doing the first of 4 readings on the elemental signs. Fire, air, earth, and water, of course. This one's starting off with fire. How are we all doing today, fire signs? Hope we're all having a lovely Sunday, I believe it is. Hang on, let me check that. Not sure if it's Sunday or not. It should be. Yeah, it is a Sunday. Okay. Hope you guys are having a lovely weekend so far when this is going up. I sure am having an alright weekend. Alright. Without much further ado, I'm not going to keep you guys waiting for one of my usual rants. Let's go ahead and get right on into this, shall we? Starting off, fire signs, we have the Fleece of Chrysomelos. Okay. Interesting start. So, 2 ways this could go. Either one, you are going after the Fleece of Chrysomelos, or maybe more aptly named the Golden Fleece, or you've already obtained the Golden Fleece and now you are sharing it around. Or you might be somebody's Golden Fleece at this point. 3 ways actually it could go. You might be somebody's Golden Fleece. Interesting. Closest acquaintance? Prometheus's gift. Oh, okay. Interesting. This is looking like a bit of a love reading, fire signs. This is looking like a bit of a love reading in that this person might be the light of your life. You know, they are offering you a light in the sense of they are returning your feelings for them, and you are, getting into a relationship with them. Cool. Good stuff. Not at all a bad situation. Now, where does this go wrong? If it does go wrong, that is. Where's your head at? The riddle of the Sphinx. Ooh, interesting. So, you're thinking hard about this. You're thinking hard about whether or not you want this relationship, how this relationship is going to work, the ins and outs of it. Are they worth it? Are they not worth it? Do you want this or not? Fire signs. Is this something that you really want or not? It's definitely something to think about here. It's the riddle of the Sphinx, and very few can answer it. What's around you? Hades' underworld. Okay, so you're definitely thinking about it, and this could be the start of something new for you. This might be an old flame returning, or it might be a new flame, but whatever the case may be, it definitely feels like it's a new start for you. One way or another, this is going to be a brand new start for you, a brand new chapter of your life. It may not be easy to start off with, fire signs. It doesn't feel like it's going to be easy to start off with, but you'll get through it. It doesn't look too bad by all appearances, but I just get this nagging feeling this is not going to be an easy one for you. What do you want? The Wisdom of Solomon. Ah, there you go. That's what you're looking for. The Wisdom of Solomon to answer the riddle of the Sphinx. Makes perfect sense there. That's 2 cards I actually didn't realize would go really well hand in hand. Well, anyways, you want the Wisdom of Solomon to be able to answer all your questions about the riddle of the Sphinx. Is this relationship worth it or not? Does this person really return your feelings? Is this really what you want? These are the questions that you want the Wisdom of Solomon for. But what you seek, fire signs, you might already have. You might already have the Wisdom of Solomon dwelling within you. And in this case, I think all you have to do is know how best to wield it. The answers to your questions you already know. You just haven't come to terms with them quite yet. You're going to need somebody to help you realize that. Who's advising you? Dionysus' celebration. Okay, there you go. Enter friend number 2. This is a time for celebration, not conflict, fire signs. This is not a time for conflict. This is a time for celebration. This relationship can and should work. There's no reason I can see that this wouldn't work right now. And your second friend here, whoever this may be, seems to be in agreement with me, in agreement with me, that this relationship can and would work if you give it a fair shot. That's what I think might be happening here, fire signs. You're not quite giving this relationship a fair shot. And I know that sounds bad, but in this case, I fear it might be true that you're simply just not having high hopes for it like you should. But you really should have high hopes for this, fire signs. You should have high hopes for this relationship. You should have high hopes for, how this turns out. And you shouldn't hesitate to take a few leaps of faith. I know you're a little jaded, I can feel that. But take a leap of faith once in a while. You might find yourself enjoying yourself. What's your dilemma? Atlas is burning. Ah, there it is. That's what you're really worried about, fire signs? Okay. You're worried that you are going to have to carry the entire relationship, everything about it, on your shoulders and your back and your shoulders and your back alone. That's not how a good relationship works, fire signs. That is not how a good relationship works. A good relationship works as a two-way street. You carry some of the weight, they carry some of the weight. You scratch their back, they scratch yours. Simple as that. I don't think you need to worry about this, but if you really are that worried, why don't you talk to them about it? Why don't you, voice your concerns, voice your fears, and they'll understand and help you get through it. Help, assuage your fears, if you will. Who has the power? Hera's Peacock Throne. Ah, you do have the power here, fire signs. You absolutely have all the power in your hands. You've got something that I think your potential new partner here finds extremely attractive, and that is experience. You have past relationship experience. And that's something they absolutely love. They love that about you. They love that, you know what you're doing, you know what you want out of this, you know what you don't want out of this. And I think that if you set your fears out on the table, if you place your cards, if you will, out on the table, they will listen and they will help, dispel your fears about this relationship. This is not going to be the same as your previous relationships, fire signs. This will not at all be the same. What's holding you back? The Oracle of Delphi. Ah, yep. That's what's holding you back. Your own fear. Your own fear of the future is holding you back. Your own fear of a future where this relationship continues and blossoms and you have to bear the weight of the responsibility of it all on your shoulders. That is what scares you the most right now. And that is what's holding you back the most right now. Because right now, in this relationship, I hate to say this, fire signs, but it feels like you're only half there. It feels like only half of you is there and the other half is still stuck in the past, remembering how your previous relationships ended and how badly those things went. But it's not going to be like that this time, fire signs. This is not going to end that badly, as far as I can tell. I can't give you 100% determination on that, but it doesn't feel like it's going to end badly. This is not the same, fire signs. What's being hidden? The Veil of Nyx. Wow. So, this partner of yours, whoever they may be, is a bit of a mysterious person. There's a lot of things that you don't quite know about them yet. There are things that you want to know, things that, you want to ask them about. You want to get to know them on a much deeper level. But, like I said before, fire signs, you're not all there yet. And I understand where you're coming from here, fire signs, but this is something you need to talk to them about. This relationship will not work if you can't tell them what's on your mind. I cannot emphasize that enough. This won't work if you can't tell them what's holding you back so much. Your own fears in this case. Can you succeed? The Voyage of Odysseus. Ah, there it is. The turning point. You finally realize it's time to talk. It's time to let out my fears. Tell them how I really feel, if you will, from your perspective. It's time for them to know why you're so scared, fire signs. It's time for them to realize what has spooked you so much that you're not able to commit fully to this relationship. It's not a bad thing. It's just something you got to work out with them. You can't do this alone, fire signs. You cannot do this alone. What happens in the end? Hephaestus's forge. That is what you should have been hoping to see. You do end up going to them and saying, hey, can we talk? And you do end up telling them about all your fears. And in doing so, you are like Hephaestus with his hammer right now. The anvil, or the thing on it, is the relationship. You are taking the hammer and molding it. Boom, boom, boom. You are molding this relationship into something it was not before. You are telling them your fears, you're telling them why you're so distant, and this relationship will be different, fire signs. I can assure you of that. This relationship will be different. And it's going to surprise you, but it'll work out. I'm sure it will. Now, when's this all happening? The wings of Daedalus. The truth will set you free. That's a phrase I really like. That's a phrase I really like, fire signs. The truth will set you free. You will be able to spread your wings and fly once you tell your partner the truth about why you're holding yourself back so much. Once you tell them the truth about why you've been holding yourself back, this relationship is going to blossom. Very, very much so. As for when it's all happening, it's just not going to be a quick process, I don't think. It's going to take place at least over the next month. Maybe 2. 1 to 2 months. So, brace yourself, because you're in for a wild ride, fire signs. It's going to be a good relationship. I get the feeling that it's going to be good. Okay, a quick recap, and they'll go ahead and end things off. Hope you guys have been enjoying the video thus far. And please, if you haven't been enjoying the video so far, go check me out on Twitter. Same name as this channel, and you might see some exclusive readings that are not actually up here. Okay, and now on to the recap. We have the Fleece of Chrysomelos. You have fallen in love with this person, and they have fallen in love with you. Cool. They are the light of your life. You are the light of their life. Cool beans. But then we come to the riddle of the Sphinx. There are questions, there are doubts, and there are, no offense, insecurities deep dwelling within yourself. Can this relationship work? Are they worth it? Am I worth it? Is this going to work? Will this really be a new chapter? Will this just not work out again? You seek the wisdom of Solomon. You seek wisdom, you seek knowledge, you seek to know if this relationship is going to work out. You already know the answer to that, fire signs. You just need to dig deep and ask yourself face to face, will this work? Your friend's telling you, your second friend here is telling you, absolutely, this is a time for celebration, not conflict. Not conflict, fire signs. It's not a time for conflict. The burdens don't have to be all on you, fire signs. They do not have to be on you. This doesn't have to happen. This does not have to happen. And you have all the power here. I mean, you're the one holding yourself back, but you do have the power to snap your change and break free. That future that you're thinking of, where you have to shoulder all the burdens, it's not going to happen. They may be a mysterious person, but once you start opening up, they will start opening up as well. You can reforge this relationship, fire signs, and it can be something beautiful, but only if you tell them why you're so scared. Let them know, fire signs, and they'll come to you like a moth to a flame. On that cheerful note, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss a single one of my videos. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, folks. We're also trying to get to 775 at the end of the month. So please, smash like, smash subscribe. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you all next time. Peace out, folks.